Hello, Lego lovers. This is L, and this is a magical, transparent box parts review. Set number 11040, 340 pieces, and it retails in the US for about $24.99. So, this is, as you can see, the colored and non transparent parts. Figure I'd do that first, get that out of the way before the exciting stuff is gone through. However, this is not the worst either. So let's get into it. First of all, we got a lot of white parts up here, obviously. Probably the highlight right here is this circular bar to 2x2 tile, kind of. Hard to explain, but it's used, if I can manage it, nope, to hang stuff. And that's kind of a testament to the Lego parts and how they stick together so well, because this is probably, I don't know what the weight threshold would be. Maybe that's a video for someday. But just a neat part. It does clip. You can clip stuff to it. But moving on, lots of plates, nothing exciting really here. We got jumpers, not too uncommon. Do have these antenna pieces, nothing too exciting. Do have a plethora of different bracket bricks. I think that's really cool. Always great to get a bunch of bracket bricks. And we have tons of different prints for eyes, or whatever you can use to imagine them. A lot of these can be spun around to kind of give different looks. I like this pack compared to what they used to do, where they would just give you like the one eye, which sucks. Lots of hearts, lovely. So a lot of printed eye parts, which I think is pretty cool. Couple pink flowers, nothing too special, but of course it's pink, so it's awesome. In aqua here, we have some of this newer kind of a rounded slope part, 4 of those. We also have a couple more bracket bricks. Otherwise, just kind of a bunch of aqua colored bricks. Just nice to see aqua being a color that's put out there more. And then all of this in that light yellow. We got bricks, of course, nothing too special. We do have some more of that new rounded part here for those two. We have this newer part too, kind of like a reverse arch, I guess you could call it. More bracket bricks, gold horns, not too special, flags, and some plates. Just nice to see some more parts in that color, so can't complain about that. But let's get on to the more exciting stuff. All right, here we have the clear parts, and it's a wild assortment. It's impressive. But before I just start drooling on the camera, let's get into this. So first up, we have some somewhat special. We have this 1 or 2x4 brick, and I just want you to, like, when you get these parts a lot, sometimes they're like scratched up so much. But just look at how clear. It's hard to even see on camera than in person. But they are really nice and clear, not foggy at all. They do somewhat have a tinge of what colors on the back, so it does make them look kind of blue. It's just going to be kind of because they're clear, but let's get into the rest of the parts. We have some 1x2 bricks here, some 1x4 bricks here. We have a plethora of these 1x2 kind of rounded slopes. Like, a lot of these are first time in transparent, first time clear, so I'm just going to skip over that. Then we have some basic kind of 1x2 slopes. Then we have some crazy stuff in the corner here. We have this almost like Duplo-like part where it's both rounded on both sides, and it's effectively 2x4 rounded. I don't know how to explain it, but you got 2 of those in here. Just something different. And then to add to that, we have the, inverse slope rounded. So crazy. I've never seen it before like this. I've seen the kind of like one with the plate in the back. And to just get it in transparent right away is so crazy. And it made my focus all focusy. We do have some 1x1 plates, not that special there. Some of the cheese wedge parts, not too special there. Back here, in the back here, I'm going to kind of pop over. We have arches in transparent. So crazy. Look at that. I mean, you're going to be able to put like stuff possibly in there that if it's small enough, and you'll be able to like kind of create different designs inside of clear stuff. I think is really cool. You can do that really with the long ones, which there aren't any in here, but that's all right. And then we just have some 2x2 clear bricks there. This, though, to me is insane. This is the, what I'll call the jumper bracket brick. Just look at the clearness of that and the fact that you can put a bar in it and you'll see through it. You can see the bar as I use my tool here. You just create different detail and texture, and it's so crazy. And oh, did I mention you get freaking 10 of these in there? 10 of them? Craziness. We get some 1x1 bricks, not super special. We get just new and transparent, the 1x2 rounded slope. This is clearly Lego showing off, hey, we mastered transparent plastics, so check this out. This is what this set to me is. It's crazy. We also have prints here, just kind of because you're going to make some magical creatures in there. So you have some smiley faces, smiley face on that new part, fitting to make like a big brick built head, I guess. So this is just the clear parts. Let's move on to some more colorful stuff. All right, here we have the light blue pieces. This isn't too exciting, but there are some kind of neat things here that we'll go over, of course. First of all, let's get into it. We got bricks. Now, I haven't seen a lot of 2x4 transparent bricks, so this will be kind of a nice thing to pick up. I have seen 2x2s, though. I've seen slopes recently, and 1x2s. But we get quite a plethora of them, as you can see. However, how about inverted 2x2s, slopes? I have not seen that before at all in transparent. We just saw the rounded ones, so how about the flat ones? And it's just crazy, like how many rarer, newer colors in this set. I can't even explain it. It's so awesome. We got some plates, nothing too special there. Some cheese wedges, nothing too special. 1x1 bricks, kind of nice. Don't see them too often, but still not too special. Now this I'm going to have to get close with, because this part is actually newer. You can see it's got one shorter than the previous one. That's like this. This is the first time getting this part, and it's kind of wild that it's the first time I'm getting this part and it's in transparent light blue. Like, what? We got some blue flame, kind of rare, but we've seen it used as water before. And then some 1x1 circular flat tiles. Not too special, but that is probably the highlight here. New part, or new mold, I should say, in a new color. Well, actually, it's not really new color for it because it's a first time color. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really cool. But nothing super special besides that. Well, okay, those. I keep forgetting things, but it's still really awesome. Let's get on to some other colors. By the way, if you like this video, I assume you are because you've watched up to this point, or at least like looking at the parts that I have laid out, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, because that lets me know if you want to see more. And if you like it, that means you want to see maybe more of these type of videos too. So, you know, do that stuff maybe. Thank you. Maybe. I hope. Okay, but let's get into these parts, please. Okay, so here we have our transparent yellow. Now, we've had transparent yellow before, especially in older sets, but this is crystal clear, nice and clean, and brand new. So let's go through these bricks. Slope, plethora of them. 2x2 slope, nice to see in yellow. I'm sure some of you only can think of one thing, and I won't mention it, but we will go on to the 1x2 bricks. Just nice to see lots of 1x2 bricks in this set in transparent. They kind of have the best kind of clear visage, you could say. Here we have some 1x2 slopes, again in yellow. Those make great for like car lights, stuff like that. Stuff like that, yeah. We have some cones, again, perfect for lighting and stuff like that. We have some cheese wedges that probably are like what happens if cheese gets struck by lightning. Don't try that at home. And then we have some just rounded kind of 2x2s there, nothing too special. But here we have that inverted slope again, right up here in yellow. I don't remember seeing that at all in transparent yellow ever. So this has got to be new or just super rare new. But we only have one more color to left, so let's get into it, and then I'll give my overall thoughts on that. All right, here we are with the last bricks, last color. And of course I saved the best for last. At least that's what I think. Here we have some 2x4 in dark pink, transparent. I don't think we've ever had that. 2x2s, dark pink, transparent. I don't think we've ever had that. 1x2 slopes in dark pink, transparent. I don't think we've ever had that. Inverted slopes, 2x2, dark pink, transparent. I don't think we've ever had that. In fact, this set might be the first time we have these parts in transparent. 1x2 bricks we have had, I'm pretty sure, in dark pink, transparent, but we get a plethora of them here, 1x1s. I think we've had in dark pink, transparent. We've had flames, we've had cheese wedges, and we've had 1x1 tiles. This is awesome. Of course, I wish there was tons more and more different parts, because like some of the other colors did get kind of quite a few different parts compared to what this is for transparent. Still, really awesome. So what are my overall thoughts on this $25 set, at least in the US? It is awesome and totally worth it for the transparent parts. If you don't like transparent parts, you probably aren't watching this video, so I don't really need to talk about that unless you're not sure. There are some nice parts in the beginning that were not transparent. I will say quite a few brackets and stuff like that. But 340 pieces for $25 maybe isn't the best price per piece. We have a lot of medium-sized parts, though, I would say, in here. It's not just a bunch of these kind of parts. There's no giant parts in here. But the variety and the rarity of like all the parts in here is one of the biggest, how do I say it, the most rare parts in one set I feel that I have ever dealt with. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. I love transparent parts. It gives you that crystal kind of look, or water kind of look, clear, just magical almost, hence the name Magical Transparent. So overall, I love this set. I already bought two as soon as I saw it out, and as soon as I could order it, I ordered two of them, and it's totally worth it. Imagine this goes on sale somewhere, anywhere, and you can get it for cheaper. It is so good. I would so love to like probably have 10 of these sets, but you know, I don't have infinite money, at least last time I checked. But so, you know, this is awesome. So if you enjoyed this video, as I said before, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to try and see more, or let me know you want to see more. And, you know, drop your comments and what you think of this set. If you're picking it up, if you're not picking it up, did I exaggerate too much? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Any of the above. Drop a comment. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, and, you know, hopefully you'll check out more of my videos. Thanks again for watching.